Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was waiting for Bernard to say good afternoon. But good afternoon and welcome to the studio. I'm Colin.
Bernard.
So we are here presenting the studio this week here in the Westcliff area at St Sed's Church. I just want to say welcome to you if you've been before. Welcome back if you're new watching this today. A very warm welcome to you. This is a community programme for the local community, essentially. We'll say a little bit more about that in a moment. Bernard, you're going to tell us about Oasis.
Yeah, we opened our church, we opened a place for the people here in the community to come along every single Wednesday. We are here at 2 o'clock until 3:30 or even 4 if you are happy to stay longer, to have a coffee, a tea, some biscuits, but the most important this time is, a time to connect, to talk, to meet others and to know better our neighbors, to find out how we can find solutions for our stuff, issues, and maybe create networks.
So Oasis is a time on a Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock, for people in the local community just to come along and have a cup of tea, basically, meet each other, make some friends. Is that right?
Yeah, especially that is most important, because we can after that to go to the next step, to help each other and just simple to become friends, not just simple neighbours.
Yeah, friends more than neighbours. That's a good phrase. Of course, we are here trying. Our theme is connecting online, meeting in person, and that's what we're trying to do: connect with you online and invite you to Oasis. What we want to do as the church here in the Westcliff area is to meet the needs of the community, to support the local people. You're why we're here. And so we want to ask you this question: what are the needs in the community? What is it that you think the church could do in the community to provide? Is it children's services, or for mothers living on their own, single mums or something like that? Or is it about people in debt, or is it about unemployment or loneliness or isolation? What are the things that you think that are the needs in the community? And then let's get together and we can find some solutions. I'm sounding a bit like a politician. I don't mean to. We have politicians to do all those kinds of things as well. But we work together with the local council. There's a council-run youth group that runs here at St Sed's Church. And we as a church want to support our community. Bernard and I are just waiting here for people to come.
Yeah, we're waiting you, to be here, and I know that you as well know that it's easier to find solution for our problems together, because we can hear somebody's experience, But here as a church, as a community, we can use our networks,
Yeah.
in order to find people who got the expertise to help you. In the summer, we will try to start a new project here in order to help you to gain more life skills and whatever you need to have a better life, because at the end, this is this goal, to have a better life and to share this better life with others.
Yeah. So that's the life skills course that Bernard is going to be running over in the summer. We haven't quite got the dates yet. If you're interested in that, do let us know. One thing we have got coming up is we've got an advert out for a community worker. And so we've been proactive. We're trying to get someone in. We're paying someone to come in and work in the community. So the advert is out now. We're going to interview, I can't remember when, beginning of March.
Yeah,
and then hopefully
28th of February.
28th of February.
28th of February will be.
And we're hoping to employ someone before Easter, so that they'll be out and about in the community, so you can meet them in person around the St Sed's area, and they'll wear one of our live streams ID things. That's all coming. So I think the message is, we want to support this community. We want to be part of this community in a real active way, more than we are even now.
That is because our intention is to be every single day here.
Absolutely.
Then that community worker will have 5 days a week, being here a couple of hours, meeting you, staying with you. But why not, if you consider you are able, and look on our website and the advertisement about that position, why don't apply? Go in our Facebook, let us know, send us a message, and we can talk to you about this.
Yeah, so I was just trying to find the contact details. Here we go. These are the contact details. You can contact us at studio@livestreams.org.uk. Our social media is @livestreamsuk. Phone number there, 01702 300 402. And of course the website is livestreams.org.uk. We'll leave those details up for a few seconds. Being involved in the community is what we want. We part of the live streams churches is St Peter's in Eastbourne Grove, and I've just come from there. We've both come from there this morning. It's been really busy there at the coffee house. We've had a group from Lancaster School there today, and it was wonderful seeing them. Sort of other groups of ladies, some doing some knitting, and others just chatting, just chilling out, and some young people there as well, just chilling out at the coffee house. And we get to know people. People come there because they're lonely. It's a wonderful place, and people are being trained as baristas. People that wouldn't even dream of doing that. But we train people. If you want to learn to be a barista, come along to the coffee house at St Peter's.
It became a very interesting and vivid social point of meeting. Then we dreamed that we should do that here as well for you here who live around St. Sed.
Yeah.
But for that you will have an interview not with our manager Heidi, and you will find a lot of information about what's happening there.
Yeah, so Joe, who's unwell this week, he started last week and he's unwell this week. So Joe, if you're watching, get well soon. We'll see you again next week. He interviewed Heidi, our new coffee house manager, and this is what they had to say the other day.
Hello Heidi, it's nice to finally meet you.
Hi Joe.
On the studio live stream. We just want to ask you a couple of questions about, what you've been up to, what your plans are for the coffee house and things like that. But let's first just start with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, just give us a little bit about your background, what you've done previously, what you're doing now, family life, just things like that.
Okay, well, it's my friends call me Miss Rabbit from Peppa Pig because I've pretty much done every job going, which kind of held me in good stead, I suppose, for this position, because I've got a background in admin, hospitality, finance, cleaning, patient care,
You've done everything then.
Yeah, waitressing, I've been a hostess in a hotel, I've been a science technician,
Wow.
which actually comes into play when you're making coffees because it is quite a science, it's quite a scientific precision, you know, you need to get everything balanced, and I'm still learning that. But yeah, that's kind of my work background. So when I saw this come up, I've also done a lot of baking and things in the past, and I thought, oh, I'd love to have my own cafe one day. And when I saw this position come up, I thought, oh wow, this is really something that I'd like to do, and it gives me the experience, and it helps me to learn while I'm working, and also it's something I care about. I love the fact that it's a coffee house within a church, serving the local community, and we get such lovely people through the doors. It's a real mix of people, and it's lovely. Every day is different.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. Yeah, and I completely agree. You know, we've got a lovely community. Hopefully, people watching.
Come in.
Yeah, come in and come have a coffee.
We're not scary.
Exactly.
And at home, obviously, you know, I've got a big family. I'm a mum of 4, and it's very busy and full on. So it's nice to come here and have a break from the madness of home and
kind of relax. In terms of within the coffee house.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. So a little bit about the coffee house already. So obviously you've been here for probably around a month or 2 now.
About 2 months.
2 months. So what kind of changes have we already tried to make, or what kind of changes, or what have you influenced, within the coffee house already?
Well, let me just say, when I came into the coffee house, it was being run really well. The paperwork side of things was really helpful for me to take over from. So there was no real problem with things like that. It was more for me thinking, how can we attract more people to come in? How can we make people feel more comfortable? So we did a bit of a change around in the coffee house layout. We made this more of a, obviously we'll turn the service around for the moment, but we made it more of a cosy corner for people with young children. There's toys for them to play with, colouring books, that kind of thing, so the parents can have a cup of coffee and the children are, enjoy playing together. We've added a few things to the menu. So at the moment we're now going to be offering toast and preserves and fruit loaf or tea cakes. There's also crisps we're offering now. We're going to be getting in freshly baked cakes as well. So all nice new things come in. We're doing events as well, so there's been a few changes. Yeah, that was what I was going to next kind of ask about. What are in the near future? What would the people like to know about the events that are going to be held here, and things that are coming in the next few months, next few weeks? So we've actually got something quite soon coming up, which is a Valentine's event, which is for anyone, but really I focused this for. The fact that you don't need to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend to come into the coffee house and share the love. You can come with your child, and it's called Waffles and Milkshake. It's £5 a head. The children get to make a waffle creation, or whoever decides to come make a waffle creation, get a milkshake, and the parent gets a cup of coffee with that. And we also make a Valentine's card for them to give to their loved one. So it's going to be a bit of a creative messy session, so people can come and cards. Make a mess and then go home and taste the lovely coffee and enjoy that. So that's an event we've got coming up. And also Mother's Day, we're going to do a vintage afternoon tea, which is a ticket event, and there'll be fresh scones, Rodder's clotted cream, Tiptree jam, everything that you should have with an afternoon tea. Finger sandwiches, no crusts anywhere.
No, that sounds really, really great. Okay then, well, they're kind of the new near future kind of things coming up, events. What's your long-term plans for the coffee house? Maybe in a year's time, what would you like to see? Is there anything maybe you've got your eyes set on, or do you think it's mainly just growing the coffee house and getting it more popular?
Yeah, I really want to reach out to people that don't already come in, that are local, that walk past every day and don't realise what's inside here. So it would be great to have a lot more footfall through. I'd love to do more events. I have a lot more events planned, pretty much trying to get something every month really going forward. But really the long-term plans, it would be to offer a much wider menu. So, you know, jacket potatoes, paninis, that kind of thing, bacon and egg. You know, I'd love for us to be able to build the bigger cafe and to offer, you know, full English to people.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I think I'd be getting that every morning.
Yeah, you would.
But no, that sounds really, really good. It's good to know that, you know, for the future, you know, a couple of years down the line, that we might be seeing a whole different coffee house almost in a way. You know, we could have expanded, but we might be seeing, you know, a whole new group of people coming in as well. You know, if the word gets out, and hopefully through the studio as well, people will be seeing that.
Yeah.
You know, this is here for the local community.
And it's served by the local community. We are run by volunteers. You know, it's amazing that we have the capability of having these people come in and volunteer their own time week after week to serve coffee.
Yeah, no, that is great. Yeah. Okay then. Well, just before we finish, is there anything you would like to say? Anything you'd like to sign off with? Anything maybe the local community might want to hear from you, or just maybe something about people getting in touch? Do you want people to get in touch or anything like that?
Yeah, obviously we're on Facebook. You can contact us through Facebook or through Instagram or the office telephone number if you have any questions. But all of our opening times and our menus are on the Facebook and Instagram, and they're also advertised in our windows. So yeah, just come in. We'd be happy to have you in.
Yeah,
I don't really know what else.
No, that sounds great. I think the last thing I'll say is just if anybody has any maybe input or anything they want to suggest for the coffee house or just for live streamings in general, maybe for the studio, again, feel free to contact us on Facebook, on Instagram, just get in touch, because we always like to take suggestions, don't we?
Oh, we do, and I've just thought of another thing you can.
Another thing?
Yeah. So also we do have some availability if people would like to volunteer sometime. Just a couple of hours would be great. We can teach you to be a barista, and we'd be really grateful for anyone that would be able to help in the coffee house.
That would be great. That sounds amazing. Well, thank you for spending time with me having this chat about your role and what you're going to be bringing to live streams in the future. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe.
So that was really interesting insight into the coffee house. So thanks, Heidi. Heidi comes with loads of ideas. There's the Valentine's Day event, there's a Mother's Day event, there's a all aboard games event all coming up. So do keep an eye on the website and on our social media for all of those things. That's the kind of thing that we can do here, as I said. That's what we are looking towards. Yeah.
And I hope you will enjoy it because 2 years we had tough years.
Yeah.
We need to come out and to recover what we lost.
Yes.
We lost 2 years in socializing. We need it back again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we need to listen to each other and just enjoy.
Yeah, life is very serious, and what we want to offer is something that's a bit light-hearted. We can deal with all the serious issues as well, but just to spend time with each other and enjoy each other's company. And I think that means a lot more to us now than it probably did a couple of years ago. I don't know about you. We've got a question of the day, or the current topics of the day. I've been watching some of the Winter Olympics, not as much as I want to, because it's at an odd time. I wanted to say well done to Elsa Desmond, I think her name was, the doctor at Southend Hospital who competed in the luge in Beijing. She came 33rd, I think it was. But well done, for someone to take that up, that works just around the corner, dedicated doctor at the hospital. A great big thumbs up to Elsa. And perhaps she can inspire the next generation of Winter Olympians. And I was watching some of the speed skating and see how can the Dutch dominate so much of the the speed skating. They have so many. Do you watch any of the Winter Olympics?
Not too much.
Not much, yeah. But
But
it just seems to me that the
I had a few competition which I watched, and I appreciate how this game changed and how those who are competing had to be more resilient than the previous generation because the expectations are higher.
Yeah.
And it was a real spectacle, you know, if you still continue to watch because they continue a lot of games still, you know.
Yeah.
And how these people really gave us an example. Come out, work, be resilient, and you cannot tell who never dreamed, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you know what? One sport I'd love to try, and that's curling. Love to give that a go.
Oh.
There aren't any curling rinks or whatever they're called around here, but maybe we'll have to go to Scotland.
Maybe we do something here. I don't know, with artificial stuff.
I think our women curlers are playing right this moment, and they're ahead against Sweden. So go on, girls, you go for it. I get involved in all these sports. I love all these things. We were talking about politicians earlier on, and just want to say congratulations to Anna Firth for
being elected as the...
I was going to say winning, but that wasn't quite the right word I was looking for. But becoming the Member of Parliament for this area. So congratulations to Anna. And we hope to have Anna here in the studio in a few weeks' time, so we can talk to her face to face. If you've got any questions, anything you want to ask her, particularly about this area as opposed to the national government, but I'm sure she would field one or two questions in that area as well. So we're looking forward to that.
And, write us a message, or maybe simple stay with us in the time we will have that interview. And do not say that you can't change too much. We can, because if we can, we stop to keep our politicians under pressure. We stop. They do what they know to do, but they can't know all the reality of our life, our neighborhood. Yeah. They are elected by us to work for us, not just simple their agenda. Yeah. Then come out, tell your stories and what you are waiting for. Keep on pressure the politician, because at the end, this is their goal to be there. Yeah.
Our role as a church is not about party politics. Okay. I don't really care about that.
Exactly.
The councillors in the area, our MP, they're there to support the community. We're there to work together with whatever party colours. We don't get into that side of things. We're here to support the community. So I hope you're getting that message loud and clear. And I think that's all we have for today.
All we have for today.
So next week, tune in again at 1:30 to the studio. And Dave might be back. Dave has got COVID this week. He tested positive, and Joe and the family. So they like sharing things. Thankfully, they haven't shared it with us. Dave and family, get well soon. Joe as well, and others in the community. The COVID numbers are still really high.
Yeah, it's quite high, but we hope for better, because at national level, the number of infections started to go down. That is,
Yeah, just heard
wait for to be
Prince
better.
Charles has tested positive today, so
you're
in good company. So that's it for today. And so God bless you. Have a great week. And from Bernard and me,
see you soon. Thank you very much.
See you soon. God bless. Bye. I can't find this screen to get out. I'll just close it. Bye.